Okay, hello to the stream. I hope you had a great Christmas or other holidays if you had any. Today we'll be continuing our project Voxel, but the goal of today's stream will be a bit different because we already finished our base. Alright, no music, right? I have to play some music. We already did the base of the engine. No copyright music. And today we'll be exploring the different different things that we could do with this engine. And what particularly interests me is a way of custom rendering dependent on the neighbors, and also multi textures. That will probably be not the end of the series. We'll probably do some something. I am not sure. Maybe another one like the extras, like today, or maybe a bit more. Again, that is a bit more, let's say, full, not just a single engine. But that will be done in the future. Right now we will do, after this stream, probably do another project. So yeah, I have to apologize for I uploaded the code to GitHub without comments on some classes. You can see I just realized and added some of the comments, but it's not enough. So I will add all the comments. Sorry for that. It will be added. But right now, let's not think about it. Let's think about the textures. Because as I said, I want to have multiple textures per voxel type, because some voxels want to have different textures on different faces. So let's go to our voxel base, and in the properties, in the texture path, instead of doing a string, just do a enumerable of string. So basically anything that holds more than one value. Not more than one, like holds like lists, arrays, all that stuff. So just do this. Then let's go and fix all of these. I will just do new array and let's add this. That will be all. And just do enumerable of string, and I have to import the enumerable, and that should be all. Okay, so let's just copy this and replace it and add closing bracket and import it. Obviously, no. Import the enumerable. Here we'll just do a empty one. So new string, we have to specify one, because we can do without specifying the type, because it will get the type from the content of the array, or we have to specify the type and just do, we could do this thing. And here Sorry for not streaming on Monday and Tuesday. On Monday was Easter, so I couldn't. And yesterday I was really busy. And here we have a problem now, because it tries to get one path. And instead of this, just do va path, no, for each voxel texture in textures, and voxel.textures. Oh, I'm a bit rusty. But not texture path. It's called texture path. And now let's do just this. And here in the calculation, the count should be voxels. Count the x.texture path and sum it. Oh no, like that? Oh, I'm stupid. Just like that. So sum x.texture path dot length. Count. Just like that. Okay. So now we can just do texture path, and that should all work. Let's see if it all works again. Still not again. Oh, let's print all the paths. Maybe the scene is not loaded? Yeah, the scene is loaded. Yeah, the vox map is here. So we have the steel hull. Oh, sorry for that. Iron hull and cobalt hull. Let's try to debug it after the check it exists. That shouldn't be a problem. Oh, I know why. I'm just not doing anything at the start, because I don't have the start. So it's at the start because I was cleaning everything up, so I just did the start. So set voxel grid vector 3 0 vector 3 1 times 10, and maybe the grid size will be 2 and the voxel type I don't care. Oh, and we can delete the debugs because I'm pretty sure that was the issue. Okay, let's check. Yeah, it's working perfectly. Okay, so we have now multiple textures. Let's check if it works. So, for example, in the iron hull, I will show it in Explorer and edit it with, first open with iron hull, open, I want to open with, yeah, here it is, with GIMP. So I'll zoom in, and for example I don't want this hole at the bottom and at the top, just an example. So I will delete the hole, I will export the image as iron hull no hole. I think that's the spelling of hole. If not, whatever. Now let's put this texture in the correct folder actually, because we should in project Voxel textures. And now we can go to iron hole and set it to now texture iron hole no hole.png. And we encounter a problem. What's that? When we try to let's hop back to voxel base. So let's check the method create face. It will get the base UV of the type, and as you can see, this will add both of them at the same type. So even if you try to run it, it will throw an error, because there is already one thing with that type, and we need some kind of differentiator to differentiate between multiple textures in the same type. So how can we do this? We can do this easily. Just instead of doing a dictionary of voxel type and vector2, we can do a dictionary of voxel type and dictionary of string and vector2. So we'll just do now so first we can do UVs add, because we get the new voxel, so we add a new type. Obviously we only do this, and now we can do it always, doesn't really matter, because we could check if it has any textures, but we really didn't care. We can just add it. So voxel type and a new dictionary, and then here we'll do UVs voxel type voxel dot type add, and here will be a string which will be the semicolon here, which will be the identifier. So identifier, and this will be the position. So how can we calculate the identifier? We'll get the identifier. We'll just pass it. So because we don't want to use the whole name of the file, because it could get messy. We'll just go plus it could be a path, not a just the name of the file. So we'll go to the voxel base, and instead of having a enumerable of string, we'll do a string identifier and string path. Now we can do like that, I think. Identifier var path. No, it doesn't work like that. This will be the paths or the textures. Yeah. So we'll just do var texture info, and we'll do var texture first identifier and texture path equals texture info. I always for okay, that works. So I think we could just do this. Yeah, and it will automatically unpack it. And here in the base UV, we need to give the type and the identifier. Okay, let's go to the voxel base. What is wrong here? Oh, in the create phase, we have to pass the identifier also. And we don't know what identifier it will have. So, we'll just assume if you want multiple textures, just create your own create face function. And if you have multiple textures but you didn't override the create face function, we'll just use your first texture. So I don't want to get this every time, so I'll just do in the properties, just do a private string default UV path, make it like that, and it will just have a get and set. In the constructor, oh no, it doesn't have to have a get. So in the constructor, I will do the default UV path equals textures to list, no, maybe to RA, whatever, and the first one. And the path. And if alright, but we first have to check if it has anything. So let's do first instead. Because this method should just no, not like that. I want to have take one, and there should be a function that's just yeah, first. Oh, and I have to get the path right. Path. So I will just do. I know. I will just do first or default, and if it doesn't have anything, it will just return null. I'll just check if the stream is going. It should be. Okay, everything is okay. Okay, so in the methods, I'll just check if the default is null. So if default, not default, default UV path is null, we'll just return, because we don't want to do anything else. And now we'll just do default UV path. And we want to do an identifier, not a path. So, identifier. I hate it that I cannot rename it. Sorry, but it will bother me so much. Identifier. And here a path. Yeah, better. And we'll see, we have to again fix those. But it will be easy. Let's just add a identifier. Full We could just add any identifier because we don't really care. Obviously we have to change the type, so string. We don't have to type the names, we only have to type the names once, so that doesn't matter. So string, and here let's just call it side, and let's call this one no hole. I don't care really. Let's do a string. I will just do a string and change also here. We could also do something like get the default that has the argument default or something like that, but I don't really care. Like, this is really good enough. And obviously in the methods, in the create phase, we have to add the UV, so I'll just add default. Oh, I know what we can do. We can, oh, not like that, not like that. We can do the voxel, just do a default identifier will be just default with uppercase. So if we don't provide anything, it will just use this. So let's change it to default. And that should work, I think. I think that should work. Don't quote me on this. Yay, it works. Obviously it is the iron hole, but we didn't actually set the the sides. So I don't wanna create another phase. I will just do a cobalt pulse. It will be color mismatch, but I really don't care. If face equals voxel faces up, or face equals voxel faces down, use voxel texture helper, get base UV voxel type dot, just type, and the identifier will be let's just copy this one. No hole, else use the other. And that should change the top and bottom face. And obviously I should use the correct type in the map. So cobalt blue. I know it's mismatched, like I'm using iron. I don't really care. Like it's just for testing purposes. We'll do a proper example.
Look at those palm trees dance.
It's not working for us. Why is that? go to the cobalt hole. This is correct. No hole. Let's do it. Type. Texture. Default and no hole. Let's just see if I would use the default, if it would work. I hope I didn't break something really bad. Yeah, it works. Maybe I can use like Voxel type iron tool. Let's see if something like that works. So taking the oh, because it's called
Palm trees dance.
Now it's taking iron tool here and cobalt tool there. So that works actually. So I'm not sure why does it does not work with the other texture. Let's see what could be going on here. Texture sub textures.count. So let's debug the count. Count, right? Count is 4. That's correct. So let's display the texture at the end. So I'll just do new game object. Object, add component. Oh, sorry for that. Image raw. Extra. There is a component like that. Raw image. And it takes it. Exactly. I'm not sure if it's not a UI component. I don't really care. I'll just put it on the UI. So image, raw image. Let's that and set the image of texture to texture map. Just like that. And see if it works. Obviously we won't see anything first, but I'll just create the new canvas. Put the new text on the canvas. And now we can see it. So as you can see, it's like that. Why? Let's set our image. Yeah, it's correct. It's correct. So I have no idea. Let's do it again. So let's open with. Oh, I know why. I know why. Because the old images in our assets are actually 17 by 17. And that's the problem, because only reading the well, this is the problem. So I can now correctly use the cobalt tool. Remove the hole. Export the image. Roll hole. Close it. that should be working. So let's just change type and no hole. Now check it out. The top should be with no hole, and it's correctly rendered. The bottom should be with no hole, and the sides should be holes. Nice, it's working. It was just a problem with wrong texture size. So you can see how the texture size affects the rendering. Now let's do the pipe, because I want to do a pipe, like a Minecraft pipe. I can show you. So something like that. So it connects on there is the base block, and it renders additional sides if there is another pipe next to it, and that's what we'll be doing. So how can we do it? Let's first, because we want, like in our end game, we want more than one pipe. Probably. That's like the most probable thing. And we want to have every pipe connected to each other pipe. So in our Voxel folder, let's create a new class called pipe, not pipe. Remove the namespace, make it public as always, and let it derive from Voxel base. Obviously implement it and make it also abstract. So the type. There's different approaches to it, like a lot of approaches. We will just, and this will be an excellent example of what we also will be adding today, because we'll be adding context to placing. I will elaborate on that later. So we don't override the type because every pipe will have its own type, and will remove the texture because we don't want it. We just need a constructor, protect a constructor, that's it. And then let's create a folder, pipes, for better organization, and create a, for example, iron pipe. It will extend, will derive from pipe. And the constructor. Okay. In the textures, it will just return a new array of iron. First identifier, so default and iron pipe.png, and then another one. Or it's not. Oh, because it needs a explicit type for some reason. Okay, and then a second one, and this will. What? Oh, I see what I've done. The problem is that I didn't finish the string actually. That was the problem. Okay. And the second one will be connected, and the spice, sorry, it will be iron pipe connected. sorry. So yeah. I'm not thinking today correctly. Like that. And the type. This we have to edit the voxel type. Let's just add iron pipe. And we'll return a iron pipe. So voxel type iron pipe. Iron pipe. And obviously we want to generate overrides, deselect all this 3 because it should always render. It should always render neighbor, and we need to create the face. So we actually don't want to overwrite this 3. Wait, do you hear me actually? Hope you hear me. Okay, I thought you wouldn't hear me. Because every pipe will be rendered the same, only the texture will be changed. So we can just do something, override this function in pipe. And we can set a standard that will always be named connected, so we even don't have to do anything here. So we can do override this in pipe. Obviously I did something wrong. No. Yes, this 3. So this will be always true. This will be always true. And let's override this one. Oh, I don't have the closing one. Okay, so if we always want to render this this base block and only render the connected if it actually has a another pipe next to it. So what do we want? I forgot what we were talking about. Okay, I know. So let's go to the Cobalt tool because we basically have all this code that's doing this exact thing. That is, it's correct code. That it will do the thing that we want. So let's copy it. Obviously, we want always to render the one thing. We always want to render the default one. And we want to seal it so no one can overwrite, no pipe can overwrite it. And this will be the base cube. So let's see if it's rendered. But obviously we need to have the textures, so let's make them. So let's open GIMP. Create a new file. That is 16 by 16. And I will add a alpha channel to it and just remove all of the things here. And let's make this a nice color. I don't remember what color it was exactly the iron, so I'll just make it like that. Obviously I have to... No. Discard changes, select, no, control, no, I want to only do this, fill small color, yeah, I should say. Okay, no, never mind. Okay, so that will be it. I'll just export it to our projects. So projects Voxel, textures, and this will be iron pipe. And we also need the other one, but you can probably see there is a problem because the other one is not a square. It's actually because this is half of the voxel, so there should be a connection and there is a connection. So this one is actually the height of a half of a voxel, but the width of a 1/4 of the voxel, a quarter of a voxel. So it has to be a rectangle. So how can we make that? I will just delete this one because we don't need it anymore. And let's create the one we want. It will look like yeah. Like that. And we'll just make it double the size. So let's select it and make it double the size. So width will be 60 and scale. Obviously it came out blurry, so we can make it less blurry. No. Why is it? Eh? Oh, we need to apply it. So like that? No. Okay. And now we just color it and let's remove this. Obviously there's probably a better method, I'm not a graphic designer. So we'll just make it double the width, on the width, and we'll just scale it down while rendering, so there is no problem. And we can also export it. Export as. And this will be iron pipe connected. Just like that. So let's close it, we don't need it anymore. Iron pipe connected. I'll just check one thing because I'm not sure if we are using a RGB, but I think we are, so yeah, that shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, okay. So let's get back to the pipe here. So let's just see if this is rendering. Let's place one. So set voxel vector 3int.0 voxel pipe dot iron pipe. Let's compile and let's run it. Did I mess something up? Because I assume this is the create voxel. Create voxel helper.10. Ooh. Why is that? That shouldn't be happening. Oh, I know why. Because let's get to our voxel helper. That will also solve a problem that we had now. register all voxels. As you can see, we check the base type is voxel base, but the base type is not the maximum base type, it's just one down. So this base type of iron pipe is pipe, and it's not matching this argument. So how can we solve it? We can just do we'll just do a private function. So private static type get base type, and it will get a type. So var base type equals type. So while base type while base type dot base type is not null, so like that, and base type dot base type is not so we can just do like that, is type of object, because everything derives from object. Okay, so just like that, so only this one. While it's false, just do base type equals base type dot base type, and return base type. And that should be it. And instead of doing the base type, just do get base type of x, and that should solve the problem. I think. I hope. That's what I was doing usually. No. So let's test it. Just test it. Get base type of iron pipe and print it. So debug.log. Yeah, object. Oh, I know what was wrong here. Okay, I know. Let's leave it like that. Base type dot base type is type of. It has to be object with a like that. And we have to also use the system.object. Why can't we do that? Quick Google. Oh, I'm just stupid. We can use another function that is built in that I didn't realize. So instead of base type, I'll just use x is subclass of. I didn't know this function. I actually didn't know of this. Like that. Yeah, it's not working. And let's see how it's working. So it's not rendering how we want, because this should be clear. The problem with that is that standard doesn't use transparent. We have to use the And so we can just change it in chunk. So the material, let's do material dot render queue set enum. No, I think it's set int, but oh sorry, I have a hiccup. Saved properties, colors, textures, cutoff, not cutoff. Render queue. Is it light map flags? No. Huh. Oh, shader keyword. I think it is this. Alpha blend. Yeah, it's shader keyword. So we just want alpha pre-multiply on. So it will be set string. No, there's no string. I'll just Google it. Unity set render mode of material. The enable keyword. I think. Let's see. No, we'll test it. I never done this, so you can see. And this texture is now still in transparent. So why is it like that? I think we have to disable the other ones. So we have to disable the opaque. Let's go to debug, and that is called, oh, it is not called anything. Wait, what am I doing? Like that, normal. So opaque, cutoff, debug. So let's disable disable keyword this. Okay, normal, fade, alpha blend on. Let's also disable that. And we'll also disable the opaque if it has any. It doesn't have any. So let's check if it works. We could also do something simpler. Yeah, I don't want to mess with this. I can just do material. It's the voxel map dot instance dot material, chunk material. And do material dot texture, main texture. Oh, it's got, okay, material, and let's make it a private serialize field, material, chunk material, like that. So this would be a field, region, fields, and let's do, oh, it's in singleton. I don't want to do it in singleton. I want to do stuff here, and like let's make a property. I have to clean it up. Public material chunk material, and this will just return the chunk material. That guarantees that we won't change it by mistake. So material dot main texture. Can we clone it? No. Main texture equals this one. And that should be enough. So now we just have to this material, set it to transparent, and assign it in the voxel map as the chunk material. Oh, we can also get rid of this thing. Canvas renderer. We can also remove this one. Just remove it. Okay. Now it should all work, I hope. Yay! It's a bit blurry. Like you can see, this is a bit grayish. Or maybe just my imagination. No, it's like a bit white. Like no matter the color, it's a bit white. Should be fade. Oh, it should be fade. Oh, not transparent. Oh, because it's okay. I'm just dumb. Sorry for that. It should be a fade. Cutoff would be also, and that should be standard. Cutoff also would be a okay, but I want this one. And let's also see how big it is, because I have actually no reference. Let's center the cube. Okay, it's half the voxel size. So we have the base, and now let's make the other thing. But before that, if we take a look again at the image I showed you, as you can see the insides. And right now, in our example, you cannot see the inside, you can only see the outside. We can fix that easily by doing iron pipe, no, not iron pipe, just pipe, and just re-adding this whole thing, but just do a just reverse the order of the triangles. Yeah, let's just, okay, the first vertices are the same, the current index changes, the normals are actually flipped, so we can just do the normal is just equals -1. The base UV is exactly the same, and the triangles are flipped, and that should allow us to do the reverse side also. Let's see. Yes, it's working. Obviously the transparency is not perfect, as you can see. Like, it's a bit weird. Oh, it should be cut off. Yes, it should be cut off. I always like these things are so confusing. Yeah, and now it looks nice. Okay, so we have the base. You could also offset it, make the edge actually have some thickness, but I don't really care. Like, I really don't care. It's just for fun. It doesn't have to be a super good. Okay, we have all of this. So let's make some helper function, because this looks like a giant blob of text. So pub private void create outside base outside, and it will just take the face, voxel face and ref mesh data and this will be just that thing. Okay, just now do void create base inside. So again, voxel face ref mesh data. Let's paste again, and now let's just this we have. Let's just add the normal, so this will be times -1. Just minus, be easier. The triangle have to be flipped because we want the effects in reverse order, so they will show on the other side, and the UVs are exactly the same. Okay. And now in the create phase, we just call create base inside face ref data, create base outside, and now let's do if the voxel map dot instance of position is a type, just call create connection face ref data, and create the function, and it will get the vertices first. We obviously cannot use the get cube vertices, or can we? Let me think. Yeah, we can. Because we can just get the cube vertices, squish them by a half. So cube vertices. So we just squish them for now. Then cube. Then if face is equals up or face goes down, or maybe a switch which will look better. Switch face, and we just do it like that. So here we just cube cube vertices equals cube vertices dot select, and you want them squish them want to squish them in the y direction. So x so position, not position, or rather just to do x, I don't want to dot scale new vertex 3 x dot x dot y times 0.5 x dot z, and we want to do this 2 more times, and obviously break. I forgot the break, and here we want to do this on east west x, and here on z, and break. So yeah, and we also want to offset them a bit up or down, and the offset should be, now you can see, let's just make a one cube that is obviously centered and duplicate it. This one will be, I can just half a size, and this one will have a quarter of the size. So I think we want to have it by 375. Yeah, exactly. So cube vertices, we want to have it offset by 375. So 0.375. And obviously want to consider which direction, so I'll just do 0.075 times voxel face equals voxel face dot down, if so -1, if not 1. No, like that. Sorry. Should we have to? Oh, we have to wrap it in the, yeah, like that. Here we add to x, and here we add to z, and x will be a minus if it's west, and this will be minus if it's south. And that should have the correct offsets of the vertices. Now we have to just apply the... Oh fuck. I'm sorry. Because we have to render, if this connection should be rendered, we have to render 4 faces, not 1 face of like this little cube. So oh fuck, that will be hard. But I think I know how to do this. Okay, let's do it like that. So var, not cube vertices, we want to do var dictionary, var connection, just vertices equals enum dot get values of type of voxel face, this is an array, oh fuck, I want this to be a enumerable. Can I just do new list of voxel face? No. Okay. I'll just do like this, like that. So faces. Oh no, faces will be a new dictionary of voxel face and I enumerable of vector 3. And now for this will be vertices, sorry. I will keep it for now, but I will change it later. For each face in vertices, like that. So face in enum dot get values. Connection face get values type of voxel face. So iterate through each voxel face. Then if it's not the face we are trying to render or its opposite face, we alt the vertices with the cube vertices. Then we offset the all of them. Yeah. Okay. So if connection face equals face or connection face equals, I have to cast it obviously, voxel face equals mesh create, has changed get opposite face of voxel face. Just continue because I don't want to do this. So vertices dot add connection face and this will be get cube vertices of face, so connection face, select x times 0.5. So this will do this, and now we want to change them a bit. So vertices of face equals this, not of face, vertices of connection face, but change according to the face. So connection face voxel face, sorry, and this will move them, so we have them moved to the correct position. Okay. As you can see, there's a lot of work. I'm not sure how we could speed this up. We could do some models, but and importing them, but that would be awful in Unity. Okay, so we have that. Obviously we have to now offset them by the position, but I'm thinking if we have to, no, we don't have to do anything else with them. I think we even don't have to do this because we can just do it in the for loop. So just do vertices equals and do this. Yeah, like that. And don't use the dictionary because we don't have to do anything else with them later. Like that it's spelled. So let's get rid of this. Okay. Now we can offset them. So vertices dot select x plus position. Oh, I have misspelled position. Okay. So we have it in the correct place. Now we just have to apply all the stuff. So normals, etc. So get the normal, apply it. Get the triangles, apply them, and get the UVs and apply them. Oh, and we need a current index, and we need to add the vertices also. Okay. And we also need to set that it's connection, I think. It's called connection. Face vertices, vertices. Okay. That should render it, I hope. So let's see. Obviously it's not double-sided, but I will do it in a moment. Okay. Get base UV. So I probably misspelled connection. And how it's called? Connected. Okay, connect. No connection. I think I should here. Connection. Let's see if it works. Some indices are referring out of bound vertices. Index count, vertex count. So this will be slit in the pipe. Why? Why? Oh my god, why? Okay, let's see. That means just that this is not okay with the. Let's just print how many vertices we have. Oh, wait. Let's just remove this. Because this shouldn't be called. I know what I was doing. Oh, it's really. Oh, I have to cube here. No. Okay. Well, first position. I did a position, not a position plus mesh creator. Get face direction face. Now. It should. But I want to create one. Yeah, okay. Never mind. Let's remove it. Let's do it like that. So now it shouldn't render anything. Okay. And now let's set another thing right on the right to the iron pipe. And it should connect those, if I'm not mistaken. I'm debugging something? Oh, that's okay. So it looks like I'm applying the texture incorrectly, but I knew what was going on. Obviously, I don't want this. But it looks like I'm not offsetting them, but I am offsetting them. Plus position. Yeah. It is offsetting them. So what? Sorry for that. It looks like I'm not offsetting them. I'll just change it a bit for opaque to see exactly. Oh, these faces are not rendered. Okay, that's good to know. Anything else going on? For the time being, I will not render. Oh, I will just render them in like a fourth of the size instead of the half of the size, so it will be easier to see what's going on. I could also make two. So one face is not rendered outright. The other thing is that I think this one belongs to this one, and it's not rendered correctly. But I know how to debug it, I think. Okay, so in the base UV, in the this, I will just do if the position dot magnitude is equal to 0, do this, else use some other texture, for example texture hamper get base UV of, I don't know, voxel type of iron pool. I don't really care. Use whatever. So as you can see, this one is an iron hole, so this one is not offset correctly according depending on this one. So I will want to see what would this. Oh, like that. And now it should all work. And I could remove this and this, and now it will behave better, I think. Okay, it's connecting, but obviously it's not. Obviously there's one face missing. I will fix that in the first place, and then the texture is not applied correctly. First, one face missing. So like, let's debug all the faces. So connection face, just like debug once, and then debug again after the pass. Like, it would be really strange if one passes and the other not. North passes, south passes, east west passes once, and up down passes always. So we have missing Z plus, so that's north, and they pass twice. That's good. Sorry. So maybe the north one. So where is it? Oh, here. south should be down and this should be south. We have the arrow and we didn't run the up down, which I will oh, it's worse. No, it doesn't fix anything. Like what? Like this is an error. Oh, because it would only change if they would be the difference between their position would be on these or these. But that's really strange. So let's not do this thing, and let's just set the connection phase the connection phase equals voxel phase dot north. I think it was, and we also just return. So that should render one phase, and let's see where it is. Huh. It's really strange. The face should be somewhere. Like, why is it not rendering? Okay. Debug.log. Test. Just a test, I don't care. I just want to see if it passes. So it passes. Okay. Now, let's see where the vertices are. So, for each vertices item, debug to log item. So, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's collapse them. No, I can't. 4. Okay, this is the 0, 0, 1. So this one, I think, yeah. 0, 5. So that would be here. 0, 3. That means a bit here. And 0, 3. That means a bit here. So this is the first point. Like here. What? No. Oh. This is okay. So it would be like here. I have no idea. Let's do another thing. Let's just not render those whatsoever. That may be the thing, that there is a problem in our code. So what could be going on? Oh, here. That was the problem. Continue. Remove this and this. And we found a problem. We need to first get the index and then add the vertices. Our faces are rendered. So now we can go back and even change the size back where it was. So it's now connecting. If we mark it as cut off. It is connecting, but obviously these faces are wrong. And I just realized I'm done. It's not that hard. I could just make it really easy. Open with GIMP and just remove this. Yeah, replace it. Oh my god, I was making it so hard, and it's so easy. Huh? Hello? Hello? Iron pipe connected. What's going on? Am I stupid? Like, what? I'm really confused what's going on right now. No, it doesn't have any texture. I wrote this Unity because I'm not sure what's going on. That's really strange because we changed the texture. Okay. I know that it's oriented wrong, but this part shouldn't be here. And also, it looks like it has no normals? What? But I'm adding normals, I think. Yeah, I'm adding normals. Oh, I added normals on the face, so we need to do the connection face. So that's one thing. Okay, we solved one problem. Huh. Strange. Apparently, I didn't. What? Open with. I can even open whatever with paint. Oh, paint doesn't use PNG. It only uses JPEG. Apparently, it looks like. Huh! I didn't remove those because it also only makes them it transparent, but it actually doesn't wait, let's just do it like that. So Control A. I can't delete it. Okay. Let's just make a new one. Yeah. Not a new one, not this kind of new one. Let's just for those who didn't catch what was going on, new layer. Add. Okay, it has a. The problem was that apparently I can't even. No, I have no idea what's going on. Like, I will just... Okay, I know what I will do. I will just discard the changes. Duplicate this and now edit this as a iron pipe connection. That is really connection, not connected. For those who didn't get what's going on, I apparently deleted the alpha layer, so when it was cut off it would work, but it didn't delete the color layer. So the color stayed, but the alpha was gone. I have no idea why. Sorry. And obviously it has a different name, so I have to go to iron pipe and do the iron pipe connection. Let's see now. And we have the result we want. Let's just check if I would... It's you see it's rendering still this, but its alpha is 0, so it's just a weird bug, so never mind. The problem is that we have it's vertical and not horizontal. And you can probably say, yeah, let's just make it horizontal by changing the image. And we cannot just change the image. Why? Because if we go to a voxel map, I will just add one on the top. You'll see that the one on the top should be working. I'm offsetting something wrong, obviously. Oh my god. So, if it's up or down... Oh, I see. So this should be up, down, and this should be down, and this should be south, south, and north. Like that. And now, as you can see, this one is correct. Obviously it doesn't have the insights, but I don't care about right now. But, oh my god, oh, no, okay, alright. This one is correct, and this one is not. So what we have to do is just rotate the UVs. By one. So let's go to the pipe, and let's make a big switch. So, I'll make a helper function called rotate. So, private void rotate of t, and we'll take a enumerable of t. That is a enumerable, and it will just return enumerable append, no, concat, okay, no, it's enumerable dot take oh, and the number, so how much you should rotate. So int rotation, it will take the rotation, no, it's even easier, skip rotation, and concat with enumerable take rotation, and that should be it. And I want to also return this, so and it's static. So I'll just do a function. So no, just a big switch. I will function it later. So face, depending on the face. Yeah. So these ones are good. Let's just check how it behaves on north and south. Voxel map. Set voxel vector forward. No, I cannot do forward. So it will be new vector 3001 voxel type dot iron pipe. Okay, so on the west east it always is bad, on the up down it's always good, and on the north south it's only bad on the sides. So we can do like this. So if it's up and down, break. Default also break, we don't care. If it's east west, always rotate. So let's do var UVs equals this, and add UVs. So let's do UVs equals rotate. Rotate UVs by 1, I think. Oh, I cannot, so I have to add it directly. So I will just add it directly. And break. Here I will add them without rotation. And it is the x-axis, so in the north and south. If the connection phase equals north, or connection phase equals south, rotate. Add the rotated ones, else just rotate. Oh, I hope it will work. I hope I didn't break everything. Supply the bar is of the same size as mesh. Oh. Huh? Let's just test something. I'll do here debug.log new int. Oh no, I can just do rotate but new int of 1, 2, 3 and rotate it by 2 or by 1 and the count. Length count. Yeah, count. So I want to see if this function breaks something. 333. So I have no idea. Rotate. Well, we add UVs and we add UVs. add UVs, we add UVs. So the rotated UVs equals UVs. Let's just do rotated UVs equals this. Cast it to I enumerable of vector, no, of vector 2, yeah. Don't want to rotate them. We just also do this. And we do nothing. Oh, here we rotate it instead of adding them, but that will be a bit cleaner. Now we can even get rid of this break and just now apply them. So data.uv.addRange rotated UVs. Oh my god, it was a lot of pain and a lot of time because we are over time nearly 20 minutes. But fine, it doesn't work. So it doesn't work on the... Here it doesn't work. So if the connection... Oh, it's north and south and I want it to rotate on the Z. So if it's west or east. Like that. Yay, and it works. Obviously you have to make the inside, but I will leave it for you. Sorry. So yes, we finished that. We finished our pipe. We finished our multiple textures. I think it looks quite nice. Yeah. No, we cannot turn it on. Never mind. Because there is an option usually that you can do a double-sided one, but I guess it's not here. So we have this. So I'm proud of this thing because let's go to Voxel Placer and just set this to iron part. I want to do something else like the context placing. Maybe we'll do this in our next extras. I have no idea when it will be. Obviously it's not working. Because why would it? I know why it's working, so we can fix that easily. Because... do I know? Do I? In the chunk, in the set voxel, update. It's not empty. I don't have idea. I have no idea why it doesn't work. But we don't have time today. Sorry. So I will probably do tomorrow another stream of that. Because I want to finish this. I will check out what's the error here and I will show you how to solve it tomorrow. Or maybe we'll do something different. I don't know. This version won't be on GitHub yet. It will probably be on another GitHub. like a Voxel engine extras or something like that. Because this is not the base of the engine, so I don't want to add this to the main repo. So thank you for watching my struggle, because it was a real struggle to make this. When doing this this basic pipe system, let's say, and check out the stream tomorrow at the same time. So I think it's 9:30 UTC, or what's the time called? If you miss anything, check out YouTube, check out GitHub. They are both linked below the stream. Finally, I managed to do this. I think I managed to do this. Yeah, there are nice cards. You can click on them. It will redirect you to the YouTube or the GitHub. And I think that's it. So thank you for watching and bye.